Alright, I'm going to go through the inventory of the package. Item number 1 is going to be the tank with the hood and light. This is the hood and the light, and this is the filter assembly. So those you're definitely not going to be missing. They're one of the biggest items that come in your package. So first you want to make sure you have that. The next thing is going to be the filter sponge. It's already going to be attached to a plastic tube which is going to connect to the bottom of the filter, and it's going to have a rubber band wrapped around it, and you're going to leave that just like it is. Next item is going to be the heater, just a small black thing with a cord, and you just want to make sure you have that. That's your heater. It also has an instruction manual that comes with it. You can look at that if you like, but it's not necessary for the setup. Next item is going to be your suction cup guides. They're just little suction cups with little guides on them, and we'll go through the steps, and you'll use that to make your cords go where you want them to go. Next item on the list is your plastic tubing, both the flexible and the rigid. This is a tool that you're going to use to do your maintenance on your tank. It has a piece of rigid tubing attached to a piece of flexible tubing. It should come just like this, and you just want to make sure you have that as well. The next item is the adhesive thermometer. Basically just a sticker that later on you're going to attach to your aquarium. When you do, you're going to make sure you put it below the water line, and I'll go through that later on. But it's just a plastic thermometer, or a adhesive thermometer, and it has the numbers on there. The next item on here is your static cling backing. And it's going to look something like this. They may not all look exactly the same. They're cut from a larger piece, and so some people may have more of a dark part and more of a light part than others, but basically they're all fairly similar, but may not look exactly like each other. So you just want to make sure you have that in your package. Most likely it's going to come already wrapped around the tank, but not necessarily installed in the tank. Next item is going to be your bag of live sand. It's going to be a double Ziploc bag of some sand that came out of one of our tanks. It's been in use for quite a while, and it's some good live sand that you're going to put in your tank there. Next item is some zip tie fasteners. You're going to have 3 of those, and these are just to make your cord management easier. Once you get it all set up, it'll make life easier with management of your cords. And then next you're going to have, it says 2 rubber bands. You're just going to have 1 though, because one of them's already installed in your filter. So just an extra rubber band in case something happens to this one, you got a spare. And then you're going to have your salt. It's going to have saran wrap around it, just to help it from opening up during the shipping process. When you go to use it, you can dispose of the saran wrap. And then you're going to have the fish food, which you're obviously not going to need until you get your fish. It's also wrapped in saran wrap, and once you go to use it, you can dispose of the saran wrap on that one as well. And then you're going to have your instructions, and then the last thing you're going to have is some filter cartridges. There's going to be 3 of them. One may be wrapped separately like this, and a couple of them could be in a Ziploc bag. They could all just be in one of these, but in any case you're going to have 3 of these filter cartridges. And then not listed on the inventory, but they come with the tank. You're going to have a couple of instruction manuals, one for the filter assembly, one for the tank, and then you're going to have some Beta food and some Beta Bowl Plus. These you're not going to use at all, but they come with the tank, and I don't have any reason not to include them, so you'll be receiving those as well. And that completes the inventory of the tank.